Last time on Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright.
I don't know how much more of this testimony I can stand.
It does feel like it's going further and further backwards, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really confused.
My theory, surely there'd be mud on the bucket if you put it down because there was mud on the lantern.
I'm sure whatever this is, it's going to be ridiculously stupid. Whatever this is, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll
bucket.
try...
There we go.
Oh my God, that was... I love Ace Attorney games. I'm afraid what really happened is not quite so simple.
Editor's note, Taylor does in fact love Ace Attorney games. However, we also, as people who enjoy this series, acknowledge that there are definitely elements of bull.
Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening?
Does it look like he's listening? Oh.
I heard you quite clearly the first time, young man. These ears hear all. The crackling of the fire, the whispering of the crowd, and now your voice.
I like him. Like,
Yeah,
he's my favorite one so far because he's just so whimsical and weird.
Thank you.
Friggin' court illustrators over here just
God, they've been busy.
Tonight, when the crime occurred, we all made haste to that terrible scene. The delicious...
And that was
The
just
delicious.
mugs and robs.
Oh no! The delicious,
delicious
scent of
scent of
cooked human.
Oh dear, he's actually been a cannibal this whole time.
That's when I saw him. The other people that scrambled to the scene along with us. I'm quite sure of it. There are only 4 of us at the scene of the crime.
Eyes being stuck like that are boring into my soul. While it might seem far-fetched, the reality is actually rather simple.
I mean, I still think that Drunk Man is talking absolute arse, but that wasn't an option, so we're gonna have to go with the second best.
The real witch and the real murderer in this case is actually one of these 5 witnesses.
Oh.
Shocking. What? You're telling us that the witch is among us?
I hate you. I hate you. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright,
Yeah.
where we play the games and do the voices.
I did my year too early.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Taylor.
Nice.
Nice.
And just before we jump on in, you know what to do. Give us a little like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell.
Nice. And don't forget, if you actually do enjoy what we do and you want to, like, actually maybe support us a little bit with the whole YouTube algorithm, then why don't you watch another video that we've done? It'll help us out.
If you want, you can go back to our first episodes of Phoenix Wright.
Oh, God,
And you
no.
can listen to us
Experience the
be
pain.
very, very professional as we started to record the YouTube stuff.
That flame! I never saw anything like it! It quite literally left me speechless. I couldn't even so much as scream!
Yeah, so last time we pressed nightly and she interjected and nothing happened.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, I guess we're going through the press everything off.
Hold it! It must have been pretty terrifying, huh?
Oh yes, it's the kind of thing you only read about in books. The moment that pillar of fire erupted, I could feel my throat tightening up. It was so difficult to breathe I couldn't even manage so much as a scream.
Quite. After all, the flames engulfed the scene in the blink of an eye.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why I can't really remember.
So you can't remember the number of people at the crime scene? Naturally, that is understandable, witness.
That's also why I was a little late getting to the scene compared to the others.
Just forgive him for anything.
I smell bull crap.
So, hang on. So we did discover last time, if I have a little look-see at the evidence, we looked at the area map, and yeah, she's saying that she's further back there, but then, well, again, there was a witch that was close to the. There is a witch close to the group because somebody said Ignace they had to create the fire, and it has to be within a meter of the caster. So it has to be someone near where a speller and whatnot is.
Well, no, I think the main thing that we need to challenge is Kira insisting that she was farther away, because that was the other thing, is that Ignace can only do something within 1 meter, and so I think Kira is lying about where she was, because with her glasses, without her glasses, she wouldn't have been able to see Boopkis.
Yeah.
So I think maybe we just present the glasses on that statement. I could be dead wrong.
What, this?
But that's what I think.
What, right now?
Yes.
Taylor,
Yeah.
that's some risky business. But at the same time, being risky is...
So, given the
interesting.
position, it makes sense.
So let's do a little safety save there, and let's present the glasses and see what it does.
Objection!
It does nothing.
Ah,
So
it does. The goggles, they do nothing.
The goggles. So, blub, 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 blub. Right, nothing happened there. Just pretend that you didn't see anything, viewer. It's
Never
fine.
happened.
We'll have
Not this
picked
time.
a flag, probably, again.
Maybe, yes.
We've done the banana.
But we do have to...
Have we spoken with some guy?
No, we haven't. I don't believe we've looped round, so let's go through the motions.
Hold it! The tiniest cry?
It might have been someone saying the incantation for that spell. My memory's kind of hazy on that one. Scared me good, though. Never jumped up to me feet so fast in all my life. Nearly heart attack, I tell you.
Jumped up?
I can jump! That's right! It was still raining cats and dogs, so being the resourceful chap that I am, I decided to doze under a tree for a bit.
No.
Who's objecting?
We'll loop back through in just a moment.
You're going to ignore me, yes.
Yes.
So, you slept under a tree in the rain. Why am I not surprised?
I would say sleep so much as passed out and was comatose.
Yeah.
Anyway, I tried to put out the fire by chucking some of my drink at it.
Ah, yes.
Amazingly, it didn't do much good, though.
Yes, alcohol, always good for fighting
Well,
fires.
it depends. Spirits, fine. Normal alcohol probably just wouldn't.
Spirits!
I don't think spirits would do much good either.
No, spirits would make it worse.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yes. Right.
Well, they ended up roasted, huh? Turns out magic won that fight, all right.
This guy is unbelievable.
This guy.
This guy!
All right, let's see what Wordsmith has to say. Just a minute, Mary. We'll get to you.
Well, that's just rude.
Doopy 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 doop. There it is. The text that I
What
can't
can
skip.
I say except you're welcome
Why?
for the islands I pulled from the sea? Hey, it's okay, it's okay. Do-do-do.
Is he having a premonition about Moana? Like it's
Maybe.
like that film wasn't out yet. Like when this was released.
Hang on! Is everything all right, Mr. Wordsmith?
He's just Maui in disguise. It can be anything.
What is it that you want this time, young one?
I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on the testimony just now.
I didn't, but I have some thoughts on your mother.
Ah, yes. It's about slumbering under trees, you mean. Your mother and I have often gone out into the wilderness. Though I must say, not much slumbering has gone on.
You know what that was
Live
the
Pete
sound?
reaction.
You know what that was? That was the sound of my soul leaving my body.
Excellent.
I saw it. I saw it leave.
Slumbering?
I often find myself weaving the most intricate of dreams under that very tree. Of course, I could not nap tonight. I was, yes, not with that uncouth man usurping my special dreaming spot, could I?
What dreaming spot? Like, why are they on the same wavelength? Like, oh yes, that one tree. There was bushes and trees all around. What tree?
Clearly, you are a man who does not appreciate the power of naps, sir.
What tree? I mean, that is true. That is true.
That is very
I
true.
wish I could nap, and I do resent the fact that you can just nap at any moment.
So your
But-
chastisement of my napping is really jealousy.
Yes.
Well, I mean, maybe a little,
I mean, what you don't know is Taylor is napping now.
but
It's
It is
true.
it is
And this
kind of
entire
excessive.
time.
Yeah.
This is actually me sleep voice acting.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's like, what'll happen? It's like, right then, guys, we need to get together to record some episodes. Okay, fine then, but I am just going to have a quick nap, so I'll be back in like maybe half an hour or so. Okay, an hour passes. Oh, there he is. My alarm didn't work. Anyway,
With this uncouth man
I don't think-
belaboring the point.
You're not bitter at all, are you?
what do you mean?
Are you using this cross-examination to argue over a napping spot?
That's precisely what I'm doing. Yes.
Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to stab him straight in the face with a branch.
I think, and then we'll have to have you over. What is it? Attempted murder? No, actual murder.
Attempted murder.
Well, if he stabs him in the
Well-
face in the branch, it might
Well,
be.
actual murder,
It
then.
depends. It will be attempted murder unless he actually kills him, at which point it would indeed be murder,
Yes.
manslaughter.
Yes.
No, manslaughter
No.
is if you kill somebody and there's no intent behind it.
Oh.
Murder is when you kill somebody with intent.
Oh,
Ah.
it just sounds like slaughter
Then
a
it-
man.
well, then it
they
would-
die.
No, manslaughter is like if, there's a car accident or something and you're responsible for it, but you didn't have malicious intent. You can be charged with involuntary manslaughter.
Well, thank you for once again pointing out my general dumbness.
Well, I mean, Taylor is voicing the lawyer, so.
I suppose it's true.
that's right.
It does make sense that he might know these things.
Witness, please continue your testimony.
Yes, I shall. It is the most. Oh, you weren't
It's
referring to
my
me.
turn now. Shut up.
Hold it! Are you absolutely certain?
We probably should be reading these the green text,
Probably.
honestly.
Well,
Oh no.
we believe so. But then, when you think about it.
The spirits tell me very different.
Jesus.
Oh.
Can anyone really be.
I don't like it.
That's a sleep paralysis demon right there.
This is like she's actually staring through the fourth wall right now.
She's staring into my frickin' soul, I know that much.
That's it. Everyone's soul.
Can anyone really be absolutely certain of anything?
That's also the face that Pete makes when I repeatedly make your mother jokes or talk about napping. He just slowly looks towards his computer, his eyes wide and staring.
My mouse slowly moving to the Discord disconnect button. Like drop call button. Kick from chat.
It worries me that you're saying that in the middle of a cross-examination.
I believe the witness means that there is no way she can be certain whether there were 4 witnesses or 5 at the crime scene.
Anyhow, there was a matter of great importance that Snowy and I had to tend to.
You must mean...
That's right, the milk! If any soot had gotten into that milk, it would have been a tragedy to end all tragedies.
So did she dive onto the top of the pail, the
the
bucket?
biggest, most tragic event in human history.
Oh no! in labyrinth history.
Oh, so now Mr. Drunkard has got something to say.
He
Oi,
has.
you what?
Oh,
I
it's
see. No use crying over spoiled milk, I say.
spilt. Phoenix, come
No,
on.
spoiled.
It's spilt milk.
As I was saying, I ran as fast as I could to get the girl away from the flames. Then I took the milk bucket from her and wrapped it in my scarf.
Wait, hang on a second. She dropped the milk bucket though, didn't she? If they're suggesting that, hang on a minute. No, they're not suggesting... Because, well, hang on. Someone suggested that the milk bucket was dropped.
Yeah.
Because there's mud on the bottom of it. We literally established... Sarah established
No,
that.
no. There's not mud on the
There's
bottom
not mud
of
on
it.
it. That's why it was weird if it was dropped.
Oh,
They were saying it was dropped or put down, but there's no mud on it. And then she said she cleaned it off, so there was mud on it. But yeah.
It's okay. It's my general misremembering.
And then they were like, "Oh, the scepter must have been on the back," and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I really don't know because I'm completely lost.
I am
now.
just getting like more and more confused with this whole thing.
Bah.
It doesn't look like there's anything out of place in her testimony, except for maybe her priorities.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so let's see. Only 3 people.
Hold
here
it!
with this. So hang on. So we've gone through this already. It's that one bit of dialogue where some guy reacts. Just here. Just check that no one else. Yeah, I don't think so.
Hang on! Could I stop you there, mister?
I only just saw what he was doing. He was just pouring his drink, and it was all overflowing from his cup, from his tankard.
It's gonna be
More cup runneth over.
It was. It
He's
was.
going to be
indeed.
getting a straw and sucking at what's fell on the floor on the bench.
Don't. There you go.
No, did I leave the stove on back home? Mister! Whoa! Throw down the volume, Louie!
I've got a banging headache.
That's my line!
Yeah, because Nick refers to himself as Bluey.
Yeah.
Does anything come to mind regarding Ms. Mary's testimony?
Nope, not really. Nothing important anyways.
Then what's this about? Okay.
I say I think this old lady's full of it.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, I'm talking about the milkman, the milk! You know the second you try this stuff. It ain't nothing to write home about, let me tell you.
Oh, dear.
What are you saying, you dolt? Who on earth would let you drink anything as delicious as the milk from my farm? Ruffian like you is better served by whatever unthinkable liquid is in that never-ending mug of yours.
Bah.
Are you guys using this cross-examination to argue over milk?
Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future. Again.
It's going to be like this, is it?
I feel like I'm repeating myself.
Witness, please continue your testimony.
Okay, so we've talked with everybody, so it's got to be a
Except for
piece of evidence.
Well, we haven't spoke to Wordsmith.
Oh,
He's your favorite.
that's true.
There were only 3 others present, like that man there who was stumbling around like a newborn calf.
Hold it! So, including yourself, there were a total of 4 witnesses at the crime scene, correct?
That is how it has come to pass.
By the way, what do you mean by stumbling around like a newborn calf?
Ah, yes. That was a man as inebriated as he was loud. Quite the humorous sight it was, I dare say.
He must mean the witness permanently glued to his cup of whatever it is he's drinking.
When I saw the flames rise up into the sky, I wondered to myself, my wordsmith, whatever could that be?
My Wordsmith.
However, I could not simply walk over to check. My knees were a bit weak from shock, you see.
Oh, just shock, not banging everyone's mud. Eh? That is
No. That pain is relegated primarily to my lower back.
Yeah, of course. Right. Oh, here we go.
That's when the wobbly-legged gentleman, much like your mother, came running over.
So, like I say, I'll loop back through.
The next thing I knew, he tripped over with all the grace of a grizzly bear on stilts.
That's an image.
Yep.
Have I smithed some fine words for you, sir? A responsible adult should know better than to go stumbling around in the dead of night.
Well, that certainly doesn't surprise me.
Fascinating. I wonder just why he stumbled.
Really? You
wonder
really
just-
can't think of any reason why he'd stumbled, Herschel.
I wonder just why he stumbled.
Maybe
Oh, did he
because...
trip over the Talia Maguka?
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
maybe. That's true.
Is that it for the testimony?
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
I hate to say it, but it looked like there weren't any contradictions.
I like Luke's little face, this like his little puzzled expression.
Yeah.
Oh, I said puzzled. Did somebody say puzzle? Is that right? Just as I thought. I suppose the only option at present is to try and coax some more information from the witnesses.
You mean catching them off guard, right?
Precisely.
All right, it's worth a shot. Let's see how they respond to a little hard questioning.
Because what we've been doing before wasn't hard questioning.
No,
It
no.
was gentle questioning. Right.
Mediocre.
So, mediocre. Right, so let's see Wordsmith's
I am once again the solution to your problems.
Okay, so yeah. Stumble.
Why your mother keeps
There it
coming
is.
back to me.
Right.
Yes, I recall your mother could not walk straight for a day or two.
Oh,
Hang on! Is something the matter, mister?
the music stopped.
Oh,
It did.
come on. We've got to get somewhere with this.
Mister!
Whoa! Tone down the... Wait a minute.
Hang on a minute.
It's seeming familiar.
It's very familiar.
Tone down the volume, Bluey!
That's my line. Wait, what?
That's my line.
Oh, okay. This is
What? Wait, what?
Sir, Sir Blue Knight. Next time, please think before trying to press this witness. Oh, there's. Oh, here we go. The silly.
It looks
music.
like this guy even managed to scare Barnum half to death. Now then, sir, about Mr. Wordsmith's testimony just now.
I do love the whole exasperated, like
Yeah.
how exasperated Nick sounds with the way that you're doing.
It's like, ugh.
Like, please, sir, hello.
He claimed you were stumbling around. What does he mean by that?
I'm gonna set the record straight right now. In no way was I stumbling around anywhere.
I was
I'd
peed as a fart.
I'd like to think of it more like staggering with style.
Yeah,
This
that's
guy
right.
thinks he's Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear.
It's
Oh.
not
A
fun.
responsible adult should know better than to go stumbling around in the dead of night. Hey, look! I don't just go stumbling around like some clumsy idiot. I've got more sense than that.
And if he says that he tripped over something, we've got him.
Yep.
But anyway,
Ah,
I kind of tripped over a large stone.
interesting.
I mean, you don't exactly see what's on the ground in front of you when you're running at full pelt, right?
Why is he running at full pelt?
Away from the fire, maybe?
I suppose.
So, you could say I put me life out on the line, proving that you really need to watch where you're going when you run.
But if the staff was invisible,
Yeah.
then
How courageous of you. Someone, give this guy a medal.
my lord, this testimony is a meaningless waste of everyone's
No,
time.
it's not, because
couldn't
then we
agree
can... Dream on!
Well, Defender, is there a point to this particular line of questioning?
Yes!
Is there anything worth pursuing?
God, I hope so.
What should I do? Question.
Question further.
Must we?
Yes.
The witness stated earlier that he tripped over a large stone.
We need to get, excuse me, court sketch artist? Could you just whip up a quick sketch of the stone that, whether...
I ain't paid enough for this.
The thing is, though, right, is it's like, how do they know what was there at the time? Were they there? They were ever watching.
I guess so.
Perhaps they have to.
No, they just plug it into Mid-Journey or something. That's how they get it done so fast.
Oh, yeah, in this era.
no.
In 90, what was it? 50s England, like, but not 50s/80s.
I'm disgraced that name has been uttered.
But no, maybe this court sketch artist actually has like a deal with the witches. The witches maybe have surveillance around the whole place,
Maybe.
and then that way they can be like, oh, I need to get a sketch of the area. Witches, what was happening at that time? And then they can,
Witcher.
Witcher.
Mister, I have
Oh, sorry. I
a
thought you'd
question
said it.
for you that I didn't get to read.
I thought you'd said it. I'm sorry.
No, because you started talking about the Court Illustrated.
Well, to be honest with you, it ain't much of a real reason, but something suddenly caught me attention. Out of nowhere, I sort of heard someone call out my name.
What? Hey, some guy!
Yeah, that's right. I heard it again.
You heard your name?
Of course, I turned around when I heard it. Who wouldn't? When a woman calls your name, you pay attention, am I right?
Well, I'm just trying to think what we know so far. Anyway, I'm overthinking it, I think.
Hold on, Kira was standing behind Bingus McGillicuddy, wasn't she?
Well, in that illustration, supposedly. But the thing is that's like, that's halfway uptown. Supposedly, yeah.
So, you heard someone call out, "Hey, you!" from behind, you mean?
Oh, that's not my name. What? I said they called out my name. How many guys do you know call "Hey, you"?
And it'll be something, is his name like Igor or something? Or something that...
Your name's Igor.
I'm thinking something that sounds vaguely like Ignace.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
My name is Emir.
Dimir. Oh.
Amir.
Oh.
Dimir is to disappear, innit? Amir is to make something appear.
Yes.
My name is Emir.
Oh, yeah.
You're still on the right track.
My name is Emir. And don't you forget it, Bluey. You hear me?
I must say, this gentleman really does not strike me as an emir.
And you don't strike me as a gentleman. What of it?
Wow, that's just rude.
I think he's perhaps had one too many.
You know, Professor, it's not a very memorable name, huh?
Oh, yeah. And who remembers your name, small boy assistant? Huh? That's what I thought. Close your yap.
That's harsh.
Very hopeful.
Don't worry. Don't worry, Luke. He'll be going in the fire sooner
Now
or
you
later.
remember my name.
I've always remembered your name, Luke.
Why do you keep calling me small boy assistant then?
Because sometimes life is difficult. Sometimes you need to learn harsh lessons. I don't know.
That's
What kind
harsh.
of lesson is this?
That
Sorry,
sometimes
babe.
even people who you look up to may treat you like rubbish.
Well, they say never
Oh,
meet your
that's why
heroes.
Pete treats me the way he does.
You don't look up to me, Taylor.
Sure I do.
Honorable witnesses, is there anyone among you who was aware of this man's name prior to now?
Nope.
I suspect no, yeah.
Not at all. He's always just been Mister to me.
A knight's name is only as good as the name of the sword he carries.
Mine's called Bob.
What?
It is the first I have heard of this. I dare say I did not expect his name to be one such as Emir.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know his name either. I only remember the names of my most loyal customers.
Okay. It looks like absolutely no one knew this witness's name.
Yeah, which proves that it was the spell.
Yeah, it ain't really much of a surprise to me either.
I'll forget it most nights.
But seriously, I definitely heard someone call me name. When you get to be me age,
I'm just thinking, yeah, because Emir is to make something appear. So, Yeah, okay. So the thing is,
No,
if he,
the thing is though, that's the proof. Because if someone called Amir, the staff was no longer invisible. So this whole thing, this whole nonsense about the staff being invisible and Espella carrying it the entire time is bunk. Because they said the words to make it reappear.
Yeah, okay.
When you get to be me age, you really start to wonder when you'll find that true love, you know? I thought that pretty voice tonight might have been Miss Sweetie.
But I could only find love in the bottom of my glass. He's deranged.
I do feel like I may actually be losing the will to live.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Your Honor.
Woo! When did you get over here?
I don't believe we should be so quick to label Mr. Emir's testimony meaningless. Would you not agree? I request that the witness add this amusing anecdote to his testimony.
Oh, for God's sake. Understood.
Understood, strange man. Peculiar-looking fellow.
Witness, amend your testimony. But please, reflect only the important points of your story.
Looking out for true love then, are you?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I heard someone call me name and I was looking around trying to find him.
All right. We may
And
finally...
now we open the Grand Grimoire.
I heard the scene, but I ended up tripping over someone calling my name from behind. Right. So let's do a little safety. I wonder if we even need to press this. Let's just freaking get.
I don't think so.
let's
I think
jump
we literally
straight in.
just present.
But I am going to do a little wee safety save here. Just one moment. Hoping that I don't accidentally do a safety load, and then it's like, oh no!
Christ.
Right. So here it comes. Present Grand Grimoire. And it is...
No, other one. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we don't have the... oh, okay, so it's just...
That's why
No,
I
it
said
says it right there.
I know, I was expecting it to be a separate spell page. I'm sorry. It's not that.
What?
Yeah, we obviously need to press him. All right.
banana.
Hold it. Excuse me, Amir.
Don't sweat it, Bluey. Mister, hey you, bastard. It's all the same to me, really.
Gavel.
You know, bastard, fuckface, shithead.
Sorry, you need to get...
Up! Gavel!
Shut
You
up.
stated that you heard your name being called from behind. Are you absolutely sure about that? Oh, do we need to present the sketch that shows Kira was there first?
Maybe. Let's see what happens.
Well, right or wrong, it just sounded like my name. I mean, what else could it have been? Some kind of magic so-and-so? I wouldn't have remembered it happening if I hadn't heard something, right? Still, maybe there's a chance I just imagined it, huh? But anyway, I remember it came from somewhere behind me.
So yeah, we were getting ahead of
Yeah.
ourselves.
From somewhere behind you.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Somewhere behind you. Mr. Amir's memory isn't the most accurate, but if what he says is true,
It could turn this case upside down.
then there's definitely something there.
Oh my god.
There's definitely something there.
Something, you say? Might you mean a contradiction?
Yeah, I think so. Although, I don't know. There's just something strange about his testimony. I don't see any decisive evidence in the court record that can help.
See, again, the problem is that if it is Kira, she isn't close enough to cast Ignace. Unless she, like, ran over. Unless they both... No, but the fire had already happened. But, although I suppose... What if there was more than one witch? I don't know. Do you mean to say you found a contradiction that cannot be supported by the
No,
evidence?
we have! Just the game doesn't want to let us do it!
Do you mean to say that you found a contradiction that cannot be supported by the evidence?
Yeah.
Objection! My lord, this line of interrogation is a complete waste of the court's time.
Defender, I must warn you. From here on... Oh, Christ.
Oh, no.
It's Jigoku.
Yeah. They just reused the animation.
What? I feel like I'm very large hands.
Any unnecessary questioning will be dealt with accordingly.
If I don't answer correctly here, it's curtains for the trial and for Espella.
If you are intent on finding a fault in this witness's testimony, you will need to present decisive evidence to back up your claim.
We're trying.
There's not one single piece of decisive evidence in the court record.
It kind of is.
What do I do now?
Mr. Wright?
Is he gonna say, you should consult the Grand Grimoire, and then I'm gonna hit Layton over the head with it, because I'm cool.
Mr. Wright?
Mr. Layton!
Wait, no, me first. Mr. Wright.
Mr. Layton!
Anyway, I have an idea. I believe there is a weapon of sorts with which you may be able to expose this contradiction without the need of evidence.
A weapon? The will of Genshin Impact?
Now, Defender, give us your answer.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense finds that the witness's testimony
Okay. Contains
a clear contradiction.
So we were right. We have had to go through this process.
The long-winded process.
The very, very long process.
Indeed.
Your Honor, the defense believes there is a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Objection! I don't know why
I feel like that took longer than before.
Yeah. What is this? You must be an even bigger fool than I thought, Sir Blue Knight. You really do not possess even a sliver of common sense, do you? Objection. If I may interrupt for just a moment, Inquisitor Barnum, allow me to ask you this. What need is there for common sense in a world that forgoes using it?
Fair
I
point.
feel like that's the MLG. Bow, 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 bow.
Accordingly, I must humbly ask that you discard such a manner of thinking.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, what he said.
Whatever do you mean? You have my utmost thanks for placing your trust in me, Mr. Wright.
How do you keep moving like that?
This is like instant transmission. Let us discuss the one remaining weapon in this cross-examination.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not.
Just disappointed.
The remaining weapon?
Look,
Yes,
look,
so-
Mr. Wright, why do you think I wear such a tall hat? So that if
Because
anyone bonks me on the head,
it's-
they can't get it.
No. You all misunderstand. What I am about to reveal is under my
a gun.
hat. It's under. Damn it! It's under my hat. It's the truth gun.
The
and
truth
we
gun.
have and here we shall load it with truth bullets,
Oh, no.
which we shall proceed to fire at the accused
I like to
statement.
imagine.
No.
In that case, it's just like, oh yes, this is a truth gun, and I've loaded it with truth. And he just, he just kills a bunch of people. It's like, Professor, those weren't truth bullets. It's like, yes, they are. Now we've won the case, and we've cut through to the truth. But we should probably run now.
But I'm sorry, Luke. You know too much.
Oh, no. And then he slowly raises his gun.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And once we have used the,
The
truth
remaining weapon.
and then once we have used the truth bullets, we shall now use this sword to cut through their words. This trial has taught us a valuable new technique to be used in the courtroom, has it not?
You mean questioning, right, Professor?
Indeed it is, Luke. Oh, this is the pit. No, is this pit one v the other? Maybe. I mean, I obviously the Grand Grimoire, which I like that feels like that's where the contradiction lies. But I feel like this might be the bit where it's like pit A versus B.
Yeah.
Each of the witnesses in this trial have given their own account of what occurred. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the other remaining witnesses have listened. That gives me an idea. In addition to catching a witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one more thing.
There's something else we can get from a 5-person cross-examination? That's right, of course!
Indeed, Mr. Wright. Contradictions. I'm sorry. That's what we've been trying to do. Should one witness's testimony differ from another's testimony, then I suppose that in itself can also be considered a contradiction, can it not?
Testimony contradicting testimony. I never would have thought of that until now.
Maybe we should give it a name. Something like a summation, examination.
An examination?
A summation examination. Enough! Sir Blue Knight, are you prepared to present to the court evidence proving the contradiction within this witness's testimony?
Nope.
The witness's testimony does not contradict any evidence.
Ah, then you're talking bullshit.
It contradicts... Interesting music. It contradicts a testimony.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It is time, Mr. Wright. Have a look at the touch screen.
Oh, yeah, let me borrow Luke's 3DS again.
There, you will see the testimony of the witness in question, as well as those of other witnesses. Keep your eyes peeled and identify the contradicting testimony. Oh, Maya's hair just popped in.
All right, let's give this another shot, Nick. And make sure you don't forget to take a look at the court record, too.
Oh, the different music again. Okay, so this will need let's see. I hurried to the scene, but I ended up tripping over someone. Call me name. So what did Kira say? I never saw anything quite like it. Left me speechless. I couldn't even so much as scream. But he said a woman called his name from behind, and the only person behind him was Kira. So we have to question her.
Yeah.
Objection! Oh, the double objection.
The person contradicting this man's testimony
is none other than you,
Miss Kira! Oh, I thought
Very
we were
good.
saying that in unison. Sorry.
Are you both pointing at me?
At the time of the incident, that man heard someone's voice call his
Oh,
name.
it's so dynamic.
That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It could not have been anyone else.
And yet, in your testimony, you stated that you were in such shock during tonight's events that you couldn't even speak.
Mr. Wright, Professor, what are you pointing at?
The chandelier!
There's nobody there.
Shh!
I guess
Shush now.
I forgot my glasses.
Shush, Luke. The grown-ups are talking.
Nick, you need to point that way a little more.
This is a clear contradiction. Objection! What is the meaning of this, defender? Can you really claim to trust this sham of a witness and his sham of a testimony?
Whoa! Objection! That man's character is beside the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. As he watched the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, which in turn made him fall over.
I like that it's got like Nick doing his animations, then just Layton just like grumpily staring.
Yeah. Stare.
I'm very disappointed in you. He heard a woman's voice calling his name. A very concrete reason, and reason enough to believe his testimony. Objection! Oh, that was quicker. If it is as you say, then explain why you feel this witness is somehow responsible.
That's right. Why me? People barely hear me when I'm out selling my flowers. That's how soft my voice is.
It's coming in quite loud just at the moment, though, I will admit.
Thanks, Kiri. Ruined
okay.
the illusion.
It's okay.
Besides, there was another woman at the scene, wasn't there?
And now we show the picture of the banana to say, no, look at where you were.
But me? What are you getting at, young lady? Do you honestly think a woman my age would be out late at night in the forest flirting with questionable men?
I mean,
Hey,
maybe.
what's that about?
Besides, I don't even know this pathetic man's name. How could I have called out to him?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
Neither did I. And even if I did know his name, you really think he's the kind of guy any self-respecting girl would want?
And you see,
Oh my God, it's like me.
The thing is,
Shut up.
what this is doing is this is just solidifying the fact that she's the witch.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't know his name, so she definitely didn't call his name. She definitely said Amir.
Yeah.
Come on, ladies. I'm standing right here, you know? I might be drunk, but I still have feelings. It's in the kind of way I wanted to be squished between two women.
A girl sandwich, as it were.
Gambridge.
The emotional damage aside, as I was saying, the only person that guy could have heard from behind him was you, Ms. Kira.
The defense wishes to present evidence to prove this claim.
Shush, Layton, shush.
Do I?
Don't cash a check with your mouth that my ass can't cash,
It's
all right?
the picture. The
I know. He's doing it.
To accuse a witness like this young lady here, why, this is simply unheard of, even though
What
everyone's
about
accusing
Spella? You don't count that as a young lady?
Spella's literally in the cage, just like, oh, really?
You literally burned a young woman to death when I walked in! What the hell do you mean? This is unheard of!
Double standards.
I must warn you, defender, if you cannot prove your accusations of this court, you will see the underside of my gavel.
All right, so I'll not put him in like contempt of court or anything like that. I'll beat you to death.
Beat him to death. Oh, I nearly said it's Kira.
Judge.
Show us the evidence proving this young lady was the one who called out to this man at the time of the crime.
The map.
The map. Take that! Take a look at this and you'll have your answer.
This is the crime scene sketch.
You can see the position of each witness during the crime. The only person that he could have possibly heard from behind him was none other than Ms. Kira.
Objection! Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness yields only a sham of a testimony. That is all there is to it. Oh no. Did you? Please stop! Someone. Did you, in fact, see this flower girl's face?
You know, now that you mention it, seeing as I'd fallen down and all, I don't think I saw her face.
Okay, but you heard her voice, right?
Let me think. The voice came out of nowhere. It was kinda high-pitched.
I mean, that does track with what Sarah's been doing, so it could be.
At least something tracks.
Oh, what?
And then it sounded like, "Hey, where's Mama's cigarettes?"
Hey, darling, you want to take me for dinner?
Hey, Amir! Get over here! You know, I guess it kind of sounded like her, but I can't say whether or not it was this girl's voice.
And there you have it, Sir Blue Knight. Such a pity.
Huh?
Dab. My lord, it is clear that the defense's claim is nothing but a pointless waste of the court's time. I recommend you deliver unto them a penalty befitting such behavior. Beheading.
Indeed, Inquisitor. Ready yourself, Defender.
No way.
Is Kira having a breakdown?
Oh.
But what is that laughter?
Oh, there we go.
Pardon me, my lord.
Oh, creepy.
It looks like you finally arrived at a decision. That means this has nothing to do with me.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
See, the funny thing is, yeah, obviously, the whole, like, yes, now they proceed to do the villain's monologue, and it's like, this doesn't, like, what's the word? This doesn't, like, absolve you.
No.
It's like,
No.
you're now incriminating
Yeah,
yourself.
she's not exonerating herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you saying?
I'm saying that it's time for me to stop peddling testimony and get back to peddling flowers.
She also has a bit of a 1,000-yard stare, doesn't she?
I mean, look at all these flowers left over. It's going to take until sunrise to sell them if I stay here any longer.
I mean, whatever flowers are left after she's been pulling all the petals out of them.
Or maybe, my lord, you and the rest of the court would be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers to help a girl out.
What, do you think we're made of money, woman?
No, I don't think. I mean,
And it's settled. Now, if you'll excuse me, my apologies for the interruption.
Although it is also suspicious that she just wants to straight up leave. What?
understood. The court will dismiss the witness.
Oh my god.
No.
Well, Miss Kira, it would seem you are beginning to show the court your true colors.
Oh? Whatever do you mean? Okay then, everyone. It looks like that's that.
Hold it! Wait! You can't leave yet. This cross-examination isn't over.
Now, that's funny. You say it isn't over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
The Inquisition maintains that the real witch is the accused, Espella Cantabella. This girl is nothing more than a witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will.
Oh, she's possessing him.
Even though she is being very much a sussy baka at the moment.
This is bad. If they let her walk out now.
Nick! Do you think she could be?
The real witch.
You really like throwing around accusations, don't you, Sir Defender? Let me spell it out for you.
Oh!
One last time.
Oh, there it is.
So even you can understand. I didn't know this man's name at all before today. I still don't remember it.
And then this is where we present the grimoire.
So, how could I have called out to him? Do you get it now? Now then, until we meet again. And don't forget to buy some flowers on your way home, everyone.
Hold it. Hold it. One moment, please, Miss Kira. One moment, please, Miss Kira. Slow fade in.
Is there something else you wanted?
You don't seem to realize what you just let slip.
What are you talking about?
This man testified that he heard his name called at the crime scene. However, you had no knowledge of his name at the time. Is that correct?
That's right! This weirdo is just imagining things!
Oh
Like
dear,
I
oh
said,
dear.
I've already forgotten his name, even though he told it to us earlier.
There is just one problem, Miss Kira. Namely, what the voice he heard tonight was actually saying.
Huh?
What do you mean? That's obvious. It was a name, wasn't it? Now, what was that name again?
Oh,
My lord, I'm still here, you know.
oh dear.
You're saying that what this man heard tonight wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely?
Yes.
Yes. Indeed I am, Inquisitor Barnum.
Something else.
Oh my goodness, if only we hadn't figured this out like an hour ago.
Aha!
Oh!
There's only one other thing it could be. Boy, it sure would suck if we had come to this realization half an hour ago and we had to go all the way around the houses in order to point it out. It's a stretch, but the possibility is there.
That's right, Mr. Wright. That single possibility is the key to solving this mystery.
Is the defense ready to present its evidence to the court?
This is ridiculous. I demand you let me go this instant.
Ah, yes, you would.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Because then you can get away. Witness! What you are being accused of is not to be taken lightly. You will not leave this courtroom so long as any reasonable doubt remains.
I mean, at least Barnum seems to have some honor.
Yeah.
Defender, you may present your evidence. Show the court what the voice this man heard tonight was really saying.
Hell yeah.
Thank God.
Kaboom.
Take that! Excuse me, Mr. I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Oh dear.
Oh.
You've got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason.
Hey, it's Amir. My name's Amir, darn it. How many times have I got to say it? No matter the number of times you say it, you do not look like an Amir.
Again, I only remember the most loyal customers' names, and he doesn't look like he could afford even a single daisy.
Come on, guys. Stop kicking and go when he's down.
Mr. Amir, what you heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name.
That's sassy.
Your name just so happens to sound exactly like a certain other name.
Another name? Oh, good.
The answer is right here in this tome. I'm talking about Amir.
Amir?
What he actually heard at the time wasn't his own name. It was the name of a magical incantation!
Oh.
What the? Critical damage! Ms. Kira, have you forgotten what you said just a few minutes ago? You quite clearly stated that you didn't know this man's name.
Objection! Sir Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Amir heard by the witness was actually said by this flower girl? And that it was not his name at all, but rather the incantation of a magic spell?
The defense proposes the following.
Basically what Barnum said.
The true criminal, this supposed witch, is not the defendant, Miss Espella Cantabella, but instead the witness who was heard uttering the magic incantation, Ms. Kira. She's our witch! You used magic to vanish from the scene and tried to frame Ms. Cantabella instead!
Oh.
Breakdown?
No!
What just happened?
Is that girl? Is Isabella really not a witch?
Unbelievable! I've never heard anything like this.
Me for far dash.
Inquisitor Barnum. Have those two really defeated Inquisitor Barnum?
Hell yeah.
Objection! It's not over yet. An impressive display, Sir Blue Knight. It would seem you have finally managed to hone your blade. However, I believe that blade's edge is already beginning to dull.
What do you mean?
I have here a whole array of new witnesses who you will have to cross-examine for no reason.
I quit.
I am referring to a contradiction, naturally.
He's learned Hey, that's my line!
My lord, the Inquisition would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening, and it's going to be about the distance. It
Yeah.
has to be.
Yeah.
Very well, Inquisitor Barnum.
Sir Blue Knight, you claim the following. At the time of the crime, the accused, Espella Cantabella, was surrounded by the two rogues, whose names we have forgotten. Then, in order to frame the accused as a witch, Miss Kira casted the spell Demir and made herself vanish. She then moved in closer to the victims.
Oh no!
At which point she cast Ignace, thus causing the incident seen by our witnesses tonight. Oh, what? And then she'd have had to, like, run up behind Emir, make herself
Right,
visible.
but that was how she reappeared.
Yeah, yeah.
Indeed. That does seem to be the claim.
The problem is what happened next. There is a contradiction in the defense's account of Ms. Kira's movements.
But was there a contradiction in the defense's account?
Oh! I think so. Oh no. We better do a save.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're out of time once again. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching. If you do like what we do, please consider giving us a little like, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you'll be notified of our video uploads every Wednesday and Saturday.
Yeah. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Yeah, see you next time.
And remember, a man's dreaming tree is worth fighting for. So if somebody has taken yours, make sure to do unto them the most abhorrent physical harm imaginable. Thank you.